Today I'm in Cork, Ireland. I'm here for a few days actually, visiting a friend, doing some food content out here. And yeah, this is my friend Sean.
Who's that weird guy talking on the phone, on the camera?
So maybe say how, yeah, like, what do you think of Cork, Glenn?
I like it. It's a bit boring sometimes, but it's got some nice pubs, nice restaurants. Can't complain.
It's nice, bro. It's like there's way more to do than where I'm from, at least, and it's pretty big. I like how like compact it is as well. It feels like super walkable.
It is, yeah. Like there's so much stuff in the city centre. It's very convenient. This is episode 1 of the Joshie B podcast.
Joshie B vlogs. Yeah, well, what's on the itinerary? So what, we might go for a drink tonight.
Yeah, I'll take you to. Do you like stout?
No, I just like cider. Do you guys do any cider here?
We do like, but I mean,
not as good as a stout, probably. So what's easier, like Marshall's?
Beamish and Murphy's in Cork.
Murphy's, that's
really
it.
Good. So I like pints of Beamish, so I'll take you to a place that does really nice pints. But it's also cheap for everything else, so you can get cider, whiskey, anything, and it's the best. It's the best pub in Cork, I think.
Cool.
It's called Callanan's, and the owner might not be happy to hear me say that online because I think he's sick of like new people coming there. But it's a really nice spot.
Well, that means it will be a good spot. Hidden gem then.
Do you know that the Guinness? What is it? The Guinness Guru?
No.
I can't remember his name, or Guinness Connoisseur or something.
Does he do like videos and
Yeah,
stuff?
he's got like a mustache and he goes around drinking Guinness and stout basically. He did one there.
Oh yeah.
In that spot. It's getting like more well known, a little bit too well known. So like sometimes you go in there and you can't move. Like
Yeah.
it's a really small spot, but it's my favourite pub in the city now anyway.
Well, that's one of the many reasons that influencers get a lot of slack, because it's like you want to be the person that finds the hidden gem and like breaks it to people, right?
Yeah.
And shows it, and it also it's also very good. Most of the time, it's very good for the business, and like they are grateful for it.
Yeah.
But obviously, you can I guess argue that it leads to gentrifying.
Yeah.
But
He's
whatever.
giving out about your man doing the video in there now.
Whoa! Did some? All right, I see.
Because yeah, he's just like, I think he makes out like he doesn't want more customers, but
It's probably just being a hipster or something. Like everyone does that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's on it.
He's A1 though, the fella who owns Callanan's in the city. He's a sound man.
Yeah, cool.
Gave me a free pint for New Year's. So.
Oh, that's cool. So, what would you say, like, what makes Cork like different? Like most people will know Dublin. Like, what makes Cork different to Dublin? Would you say?
I think Dublin just has a vibe of like another European city. Like it's not like you could be in. It feels like you're anywhere. You're in Ireland. You're in the UK. You're in Holland. It's just very. It's not very authentically Irish, I would say. Cork is more like I would recommend anyone to going to Cork or Galway. I think they're nice cities. Like there's not as much to do as Dublin, but you're gonna get a more like Irish experience. I don't know if that sounds crazy.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. I mean, I figured it was like in Scotland, have it's like Edinburgh, Glasgow. Yeah, like one's like the kind of tourist and business city, and then one's like the place where the actual like people from there live.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of Cork is very multicultural as well. It's quite nice. There's tons of people from Brazil, Turkey. There's loads of English colleges, so people come from all over the world to like learn English here. But it's a nice atmosphere. Like everyone, you'd see, like I was telling you where I lived before, you'd see like fights every week on the street. But in general, it's a very safe city.
Yeah, cool.
And people are friendlier here than Dublin, in my experience. Like there's a lot of bad shit happening in Dublin. Like.
Yeah, I heard there were like kids like setting playgrounds on fire, like something like that.
Stealing bikes and all that shit. That happens in Cork as well. There's tons of bikes get stolen all the time. Like my bike, if I left it outside, I'd come back in the morning and someone would be after tampering with it, like. And they finally got it, the bastards, after like 4 attempts, I'd say. Someone stole my bike. I was so gutted, like.
That's good.
But yeah, don't leave your bike unlocked in the city. Don't even leave it locked in the city, because they'll find a way to break the lock. Like,
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, so far I've only been here for like an hour or two, but it doesn't feel like I'm that far from home.
did you like that gourmet?
Yeah, the
sausage?
gourmet glazé. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's a bit small of a portion, but it was good. It's like solid food. Like that's already like on par with like most places you would eat in Scotland. I see why people. Yeah, it's quite good.
It's just gotten very expensive since COVID. Like, I think I was getting Deliveroo like every day before when I had more money, and I just can't afford it now. I have to actually cook.
So you said that you okay, no, that's kind of like I'm interviewing you now, but that you used to live in a place called Macroom.
Yes.
And you definitely prefer living in like a city.
Oh yeah, Macroom is it's a boring spot. There's a Lidl there, and that's about it. No, there's some nice pubs in Macroom. There's TP Cotters. They do food, and they do. They've got this massive smoking area out the back, so that's actually a really nice spot. Deneen's is a nice pub as well. But to be honest, like beyond the pubs and a few restaurants, there's nothing there really. Like, and like the kind of everyone who lives there wants to leave. Well, no, like the young people, like, you know, the people in 20s, so even like early 30s, they a load of them just go to Australia, or I've one buddy, he's gone to Austria, and that was kind of like a joke, because everyone's got every time that he told people, oh, I'm going to Austria, they're like, Australia? No, Austria. So he's probably the first man to go to Austria instead of Australia from Macroom, I'd say.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the basically, yeah, unless you're like raising kids or like growing up,
Yeah, it's
like 88% of places you don't really want to be in your adulthood.
It's definitely a good place to raise kids, I'd say. But you know, once you get into your 20s, it's just really nothing to do but like
Drink.
go on the sesh, like.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these houses are quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
If you owned one of these houses now, you could stick 10 people inside and make a fortune. That's what they're all doing.
Yeah.
Oh, the rent situation is terrible here.
Yeah. What's like the average rent then?
I had a buddy who was staying in a gaff that was a single bedroom, like a box room, tiny. He was paying €800 a month, and he was sharing with like 5 people. I got really lucky with my spot, but yeah, regularly like people would be paying 800, 1,000, 1,200.
So what's the best country you've been to then? Because I know you've done quite a bit of traveling.
I really liked Japan. The food there is just unbelievable, and like, to be fair, I only went to the tourist spots. Like, I went to Osaka and Kyoto and Tokyo. But so there's like tourists everywhere, which I didn't like. I was like, look at all these tourists, and like, so like,
Yeah.
hypocritical, but
Yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah, like you want like the authentic experience, like with
yeah. But
yeah.
no, it's a really nice spot. Like, the one thing I will say is like they're a bit. I think they're sick of tourists there as well. Like, you've places that you can go to, and you'll go in and they'll be like, oh, sorry, we've no space. But it's actually because it's kind of like a Japanese only pub or restaurant.
Yeah.
And it kind of annoyed me at the start, but then I kind of saw where they were coming from, because the culture is really different there, and the tourists do take the piss sometimes. Some of them, like, most people are very respectful, but you know, they want their own like safe spaces away from the tourists.
Yeah, well, like I say, yeah, the culture's just different there. Like they have, they don't even feel guilt about being like, you know, xenophobic or racist or whatever. Like, they just do it. They don't care. They're just like, and like they have no shame about it.
Yeah.
Which is like completely different to
It's
around here.
Like, I don't know about like the racism side of things. I didn't really experience anything like that, unless you could count the like no tourists allowed. But for me, that wasn't kind of racism. That was just like they wanted their own space. But a weird thing about it was as well, like, there's like, you were in Japan too, right?
Yeah.
they have to be like overly polite,
Yeah.
even if they're like annoyed about something. Like, so I think what I like about Ireland is people will be polite, of course, but if someone doesn't like something you do or whatever, they'll say it. But in Japan, like, you don't know where you stand with people a lot of times because there's like that forced politeness like all the time.
Yeah, no, totally. I would say the best way to describe it would be it's very performative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the saving face.
Yeah, that's it.
And yeah, it's very confusing. Like you said, you don't know where you stand, and just a lot of anxiety in me when I was there as well. Because I'm like, do these people like me, or it's like they'll be really nice to you even if they don't like you. Whereas like here, you just wouldn't really be that nice to someone. But you know, I guess in the UK we are quite performative too, and like overly polite as well. Maybe not so much in Ireland though.
In Ireland we are as well. We do have a similar thing where we're really polite, but like, people will still tell you to piss off if you're annoying them. Do you do that thing in Scotland where when you're hanging up the phone you have to say bye like 10 times?
Yeah, well, you know I don't, but yeah, other people do.
Like, go on. Bye.
But yeah, what a cracking day for it, like blue skies, we got really lucky.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the lights.
How do you feel vlogging in like the town centre now? Chill cringe.
I hope I don't see anyone I know.
Makes you look like a celebrity because I've like got like the camera pointed at you all the time. Like you're like an important person and just getting his life documented.
You know, it's such a small city that like you actually see the same people all the time walking.
Anyway, this is quite nice. Camera isn't really doing it justice, but pretty good. So what have we done? We had a really nice meal at that pub. Had a really good Irish stew. It was amazing. Yeah.
Good spot.
And we're just cutting about like what was it, like a church? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could mistake this for like Amsterdam or something, like with like the canal. Quite cool.
That's a river.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I filmed an otter in the river just here actually. He was just swimming up along here. There's a family of otters that live in here. There's like 6 or 8 of them or something.
Cool.
Very cute. You know, it's a beautiful city, especially in the summertime. Like where we were up the top of the hill. That's a great spot to go for a few cans with the lads.
Yeah, it was very nice. It is, man. You're lucky living here. It's pretty good. I think in the summer it must really come alive and be like a good crack.
We can take a stroll down there to just Beamish side.
Yeah, sure. What do you say is the biggest like social issue in Cork then?
Man, hard to say. I'd say like there's a lot of like it's the same in a lot of places, but like the young people, there's like a lot of like discontent, especially if people are struggling to find work or somewhere to live. Like a lot of people our age would still be living with their parents because there's nothing for them to move into. But I think you kind of put me on the spot there.
But you said like how many are there many homeless people here?
Quite a lot, yeah. You'd see them. There's a lot of them will be begging on the street, like on Oliver Plunkett Street, where there's like all the bars and stuff. And you know, a lot of people would say, "Oh, they're just drug addicts. They're just going to spend money on drinking drugs if you give them money." Like, but I mean, can't really judge them. Some people are just, you know, everyone has issues, and there's definitely a lot of legitimate homeless people in Cork, and they could be homeless because of addiction, or they could be homeless because of any number of reasons. But it's definitely getting worse in Ireland as well. There's a lot of people talk about that as a major issue in Ireland. This is the new park.
That's nice.
It was nicer. Well, it wasn't nice before, right? But all they had to do was hire a few gardeners and cut the grass. They didn't have to. They spent I can't remember now, but they spent millions to redo this place, and they just gravelled it all over. I don't know, is that because they just don't want to have to pay people to cut the grass, or? But yeah, a lot of people were complaining about this when it opened. It was one of the only like green spaces in the city centre, and it was closed for well over a year. and yeah, it took him so long just to do this. I mean, it's not bad. Like,
Yeah, we can walk through it a bit if you want.
and it was a bit of a kit before. Like a lot of like antisocial behaviour went on here, like you know, drinking candies and shit like that. No, but like it wasn't that nice before. But like I said, they didn't have to spend millions to fix it up. They just had to cut the grass.
Yeah, like where did all the
Do the
money go?
gardening.
Well, yeah, like he got the contract for that. I mean, it's nice. I mean, at least they have actual benches. They don't have like the anti-homeless spikes and stuff.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, probably not worth.
Well, the benches were disgusting before. There used to be about 50 million pigeons flying all over the place. I don't know where they've gone to.
But you know, the homeless thing. I had something during Christmas, and I was like, there's some like homeless outreach thing where like giving homeless people like bags, you know, like warm jumpers and
bags?
stuff. Like you know, like no, not those type of bags, but yeah, it definitely made me like soften my attitude towards that stuff a lot because
yeah.
it's quite sad. And, you know, obviously like addiction can get a hold of anyone, and
Yeah.
you know, you're like a couple. Most people are like a couple paychecks away from going like homeless.
It's so true, man.
Yeah.
I remember one night I was out in the city. This is when I was living in my hometown. I came out for the night. I was supposed to be crashing at a friend's house, and I couldn't get a hold of him. And I was thinking I was going to have to sleep on the street, just one night, sleeping on the street. And I was shitting bricks, like, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, this is horrible. You know?
Yeah.
How's it going?
There's no drug addiction, no? Is there?
What?
So this place was packed for the Christmas mass. I wasn't here, like, but I saw it when I walked past.
Wait, why weren't you here?
I'm not Catholic.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. So you're saying usually this place is busy. Like tomorrow night, think it'll be busier.
Probably not. It's January, so everything just gets really quiet in January. After, you know, everyone's broke after Christmas. So, you know, Christmas Eve New Year's Eve was fairly busy. And after that, then for the whole month of January, there's not much going on really. I actually can't get over how quiet the streets are, though, to be honest.
To be fair, man, like these streets here, like they're not bad at all. Like they're not that messy, which I think is nice. It's like not too dirty. Like obviously there's a little bit, but not terrible.
They're better than they were. I think the council is actually doing more than they were.
Day 2 in Cork, Ireland, and I just got some food from this very viral place called KC and Sons. And honestly, it was a bit meaty. Quite disappointed. My expectations must have been too high. Like, it was good. Like, if I got that from a regular place I didn't know had a reputation, I would be pleasantly surprised, but people hyped up too much, I guess. My mate said that it's gone downhill a bit. There are rumours that that's the case, who knows. But yeah, just in this random part of Ireland right now, just waiting on the bus back. Here's Sean. So yeah, Sean, what do you think of it as it went downhill?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I wasn't believing people online, but that doesn't, like, maybe my tastes have changed. I haven't had it in like about a year, but it tastes a lot worse than I remember. So
Yeah, I mean, at least the portion's good and stuff. Like I said, if I just like found that place, I'd have been pleasantly surprised. But going in with that expectation, yeah, I just like what. So I'm kind of hankering for that. At least there's some like dessert spot over there, but I need to keep my belly.
for the spice bag.
Yeah, for the spice bag. Yeah, we're gonna do one. Nasty 2K is one of his favourites. He's a very big Irish food vlogger. I was saying this to Sean, like the Irish food vloggers, like they're on top. Like there are like tons of them that have really big dedicated followings. Not really the same in Scotland. Don't know is what it is. Circle K, like I've seen that in like Bali. I swear they got that in Bali, but like you know, there's a lot of businesses that they don't exist in the UK, but they exist here. Well, I know that sounds obvious, but like chains that, like American chains that you have here that we don't have back home, which is quite interesting.
They started popping up a couple of years ago. They bought out the Topaz garages, I think. It was like Topaz petrol stations everywhere.
Alright then, that's me finally leaving Cork, off to Dublin. I'm getting my flight home from Dublin tomorrow. And yeah, in a rush to the station as always. Overall, I really did enjoy my time in Cork. I would say a very nice city, seemed like super livable, very walkable. Food was alright, I had one standout meal. Time with my friend was great. I had a crazy story this morning. I stayed in the hostel last night, and I just checked out and I was charging up my phone in like a common area. There was a guy on a MacBook. And I was like, oh, like, what MacBook is that? Because I've been wanting one. And I was like showing me and that, and then he was like, oh, I've got a spare one. I'm like, it's in CEX right now getting evaluated. Like, do you want it? Because I told him I wanted to buy one, and yeah, like, yeah, this is pretty beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, long story short, we just like cut a deal like last minute, and I got it for like a really good price, so that's great. But yeah, quite a bizarre character. I might end up linking him in Dublin, but I don't know. It's like a 22-year-old that's like just developing apps, like selling mobile games and stuff. But he's like, yeah, he's like on like a shoestring budget. It's funny. Yeah, you meet a lot of funny people when you go traveling. Oh, that's great, isn't it? But yeah, plans for Dublin. So I'm gonna go to Conor McGregor's pub. There's a Black 4 Gin. Do a food review there. I have a good feeling about the video. Fingers crossed that'll do well. But I have to get my flight from there anyway, so it's quite funny. I was asking Irish people what they think of Conor McGregor, and yeah, I mean, basically like no one likes him anymore, because for those that don't know, Conor McGregor was like a huge Irish cage fighter in the MMA, and he was at the best at one point, but he got like humbled one too many times. He's had like a string of controversies, mostly around like basically just like being a packet-head and like allegedly abusing women and stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been convicted multiple times, so yeah. So I mean, he basically destroyed his career and his like all like the goodwill he had, so quite sad actually. Alright, well, I got my ticket and it was about yeah, what's that? Almost £50. What a joke, I guess, that like train companies just fleece everyone everywhere, because I might as well have just gotten a flight back from Cork for that much. Anyway, if I can find a seat on here before I have to go, looks a bit busy. Yeah, man, you know what I mean, man? Like the money I've spent like a few days here, like I could have done me like 2 weeks in like a different part of the world, like any other part of the world. Like Europe's just such a joke for like travel.